Hi, this is Sharon Glover with the Business Practitioner. It's Strategy Saturday, so this is another episode of Being Strategic. And a little hiatus there, but yeah, we're back. And so today I just wanted to talk on the topic of your gifts will make room for you. And there are a few reasons why I want to talk about it. It's really just been on my spirit and in my heart to speak to this. And they're just different things that keep coming up that's saying to me that this is something I really want to share and talk about, and how important it is, particularly as it relates to business. Because I know sometimes in business we just feel like maybe we're grinding and we're working so hard and we're not really having the opportunity to work within our gifts. And so I just wanted to share a few little scenarios with you. So I love music like most people, and I love dance. I used to dance, and I still am and truly touched by dance. Just seeing it and doing it and all of that. And so I recently um, I don't know if those of you are aware of the World of Dance competition, but it was amazing. And the winners of that competition were the Lay Twins. And these are twins. They're French, and they are so amazing. And so I just discovered this video that they did called Dance for Your Mom. And they have tons of videos on YouTube, but it's so beautiful. Ever since I saw it, I've been watching it every day. Like sometimes I'll watch it several times a day. But it speaks to me so much because one is they're doing something that I really love and cherish. And they're so beautiful in their movements. But I just think about their journey. I mean, they grew up, they didn't have a lot of money. It's a huge family. I think they're the youngest of all of the kids. And they didn't go to dance class. They weren't trained. They learned watching cartoons and just watching, other people dance, and they just mimicked it. And now they are they're soaring. They're everywhere. They are traveling all over the world. They've toured with Beyonce. And it's just because they took this gift they had of dance and they allowed it. They used it. They worked with it, and they just never gave up. And it took a long time. A lot of times we look at people and we see them in their journey, and we think, "Oh my gosh, everything's happening for other people," but it's a journey. It's not a sprint. The other example I think about is another discovery of mine. This is I've had this discovery for several years now, but it's Damien Escobar, and he is this amazing violinist. And this guy, when I tell you, his music just touches your soul. Like you can feel it all down through your body. And he had a different journey. I mean, he came up, he was young, he was maybe 15 or so when he was went on one of those one of those talent shows and got discovered, and it was him and his brother, and things were going really well, but then they start butting heads and they ended up splitting up. And he just, they made a lot of money, then lost a lot of money. And he ended up working maybe at an insurance company. Really? If you hear this guy play, you will know, you will say, really, you were going to go into insurance? Somebody spoke to him and shared with him at that time that he needed to operate in his gift. And in doing so, now he's touring all over the country. More and more people are discovering his music. And when I tell you, he's amazing. He really is amazing. I hope you see where I'm going with this. I also just saw this video of this young lady. This young girl, she's 12 years old, and she loves to read. And she decided that she wasn't seeing enough characters Black characters in the books that she was reading in school. So she developed a campaign. I don't know the exact hashtag, but it was, thousand. The goal was to raise 1,000 books that represented Black characters. And so she's she's obtained over 9,000 books. And now she's traveling all over, talking to, going on media tours and talking to students about reading and in her campaign. And she's even written her own book. And so again, what I'm sharing is I'm just giving you some scenarios because your gift will show up for you and it will make room for you. And as a business owner, it's important that you really tap into that. What is it? What is that gift? And I'm not talking about, because this was a good discovery for me, I'm not talking about just your talents. And, there are a lot of things we can do real well. We have skills, things that we can do, we know how to do, right? So we have the skills. We have talents for certain things. But then we have gifts. We have gifts, and these are just those things, and it's important that we learn how to operate in them. So the 3 things I want to share about that is, the first thing is you have to know and you have to understand your gifts. Again, I think about the Lay twins. I mean, they came from a scenario and an environment where, dance, they talk about how really there was no career path for dance, right? Particularly where they were. So there was just no okay, we're gonna dance and we're going to be able to do this as a career. There was none of that. All they knew was this was their gift. This is what they loved to do. This was what they were born to do. And they created their own opportunities from that. Right? So you have to know and you have to understand your gifts. And then when you do that, you have to embrace them. Stop hiding, stop moving away from your God-given gift, right? Find it, embrace it, and then operate it. And it doesn't matter, where you are, even if you're still working, find your gift and operate in your gift, in your business. Figure out what the gift is and then allow that to propel you in your business. And then the third thing is just, you have to use it, embrace it, and then use your gifts. Use your gifts. And I think that when that happens, you will find that things will be easier for you. Doors will open for you. You will see more opportunities when you're able to do that. So that's just really what I wanted to share today. That's the strategy. Being strategic in your business is about really understanding your gifts and recognizing that they will make room for you. So this is Sharon Glover with the Business Practitioner. I want to bring you, practical strategies. I want to operate in my gift of being able to inspire, help individuals and businesses to grow and to find their potential and do the things that they feel that they are called to do and to be able to help them on that journey. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would love that. And you can find me online at thebusinesspractitioner.com. Thanks so much.